Chapter 3: The Mysterious Underground City. After spending a few days resting and exploring the underground oasis, Rika continued her journey. She consulted the map and noticed that the path ahead would lead her through a winding tunnel that twisted and turned deep into the earth. She took a deep breath and began her descent, feeling both nervous and excited about what she might find. As she descended further into the tunnel, Rika noticed that the air around her was growing cooler and damper. The sound of dripping water echoed through the cavernous space, and she couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. But she pushed on, determined to discover what lay ahead. Finally, after what felt like hours of walking, Rika emerged into a vast underground city. The city was unlike anything she had ever seen before. It was built entirely out of stone and seemed to stretch on for miles. The buildings were tall and imposing, with intricate carvings and symbols etched into their walls. As she walked through the empty streets, Rika felt a sense of awe and wonder. The city was clearly ancient, but it was also clearly deserted. There were no signs of life anywhere, and the silence was eerie and oppressive. Despite her fear, Rika continued to explore the city. She wandered through the twisting alleyways and narrow streets, marveling at the intricate architecture and wondering who had built this mysterious place. She couldn't help but feel a sense of curiosity, and she knew that she had to find out more. As she walked through the city, Rika noticed that there were clues scattered throughout the buildings, strange markings etched into the walls, ancient texts written in a language she didn't understand, and hidden passageways that led to hidden chambers filled with strange artifacts. With each new discovery, Rika felt a sense of excitement and anticipation growing inside her. She knew that this city held the key to unlocking the secrets of the underground world, and she was determined to discover what lay hidden within its wall. As night began to fall, Rika found a small, abandoned building to rest in. She built a fire and settled down to rest, her mind buzzing with the possibilities of what lay ahead. As she drifted off to sleep, she couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement about what the next day would bring. Chapter 4: The Secret of the Underground City. The next morning, Rika woke up early, eager to continue her exploration of the mysterious underground city. She packed up her belongings and set out into the streets once again, her eyes scanning the buildings for any signs of new discovery. As she wandered through the deserted streets, Rika noticed that there was a strange feeling in the air. It was as if the city was alive, and the ancient stone walls were whispering secrets to her. She followed the feeling, weaving her way through the city, until she came to a large, imposing building at the center of the city. The building was unlike anything she had seen before. It was tall and made entirely out of a strange dark stone that seemed to glow in the dim light. The entrance was guarded by two massive stone statues, their faces stern and forbidding. Without hesitation, Rika approached the statues and placed her hand on the stone door. To her surprise, the door swung open, revealing a dark, winding staircase that led deep into the heart of the building. Rika took a deep breath and began to descend the staircase. The air grew cooler and damper as she descended, and she could feel the weight of the earth pressing down on her. But she pushed on, her heart pounding with excitement and anticipation. Finally, after what felt like hours of walking, Rika emerged into a vast chamber. The chamber was massive, with walls that stretched up into the darkness above. In the center of the chamber was a stone pedestal on which rested a small, glowing crystal. Rika approached the crystal, her heart racing with excitement. As she reached out to touch it, she felt a strange energy coursing through her body. Suddenly, she was overwhelmed with images and sound. She saw the history of the underground world, stretching back thousands of years. She saw the ancient races that had lived there, building massive cities and waging epic wars, and she saw the reason why the underground world had been hidden away from the surface world for so long. The crystal was a source of immense power, capable of destroying entire civilizations. And now, with Rika's discovery, it was in the hands of a small girl who loved adventure. Rika knew that she had a responsibility to protect the crystal and to use its power wisely. She left the chamber, her mind buzzing with the possibilities of what she could do with such power. But she also knew that she had to keep it a secret from the rest of the world. With a sense of purpose and determination, Rika set out once again, ready to continue her adventure and to uncover the secrets of the underground world. She knew that she had a long journey ahead of her, but she also knew that she was ready for whatever lay ahead.